Ad oggi sono l'unico studente italiano di Bob Proctor che ha rilasciato un'intervista sui suoi canali ufficiali. Ebbene sì, lo dico anche con un certo vanto perché purtroppo per tanto tempo, per tanti anni, si è sempre sentito gente di ogni genere e tipo disquisire sul ho studiato da Bob Proctor, ho fatto questo, ho fatto quest'altro, ma la realtà dei casi è che nel 99,99% dei casi si tratta semplicemente di persone che hanno visto qualche video su YouTube o che magari hanno letto qualche libro, quindi certamente non li possiamo definire dei veri studenti di Bob Proctor, né tantomeno, come qualcuno vuole raccontare, addirittura studenti diretti. Ora, in questo video volevo portare un contenuto diverso dal solito perché effettivamente siamo soliti pubblicare le testimonianze, le video interviste, i casi di successo degli studenti della VMR Consulting che attraverso i percorsi di Master 10 e Master 30K ottengono risultati, ma in questo video portiamo un contenuto completamente diverso, per cui quello che stai per vedere è la mia video intervista che ho fatto sui canali ufficiali della società di Bob Proctor ormai circa un anno e mezzo fa, mese più, mese meno, durante un evento digitale che appunto era stato organizzato e nel quale mi è stato chiesto di raccontare quella che di fatto è stato il mio percorso, le tappe salienti. Ti devo dire, sono particolarmente affezionato a questo video, non tanto perché, in realtà per due ragioni, te la dico in maniera molto sincera e trasparente. Prima di tutto perché ha segnato una tappa molto importante nel mio percorso da studente. Quando sono stato contattato, lo ricordo ancora con grande emozione, per chiedermi se effettivamente ero disposto a fare una video intervista, la prima reazione è stata wow, addirittura, perché fino a quel momento ovviamente avevo sempre visto gli eventi digitali di Bob Proctor, ma certamente non mi era mai successo di intervenire direttamente, di raccontare la mia storia. Ma c'è anche un'altra ragione che è anche poi il motivo per il quale ogni tanto ritorno su quel video e me lo riascolto molto bene, perché ascolterai un passaggio in particolar modo in questa video intervista che effettivamente ha segnato un punto di svolta nel mio percorso di studio, perché era già diverso tempo che studiavo e mettevo in pratica i materiali di Bob Proctor, però era arrivato a un punto nel quale veramente sentivo di aver toccato il soffitto. Non riuscivo più a crescere, non riuscivo più a migliorare, a incrementare i miei risultati e continuavo a chiedermi perché, perché ero d'altra parte da anni uno studente di Bob Proctor, avevo interiorizzato i suoi contenuti, li avevo messi in pratica più e più volte, non riuscivo quindi a capire perché non riuscissi ad andare oltre una certa cifra. Ecco, c'è proprio un passaggio in cui racconto questa esperienza durante la video intervista e ti anticipo già, la soluzione è stata conoscere quelle che poi di fatto rappresentano uno degli argomenti più importanti all'interno dei miei percorsi annuali, ossia le leggi dell'universo. Purtroppo là fuori è pieno di ignoranti inconsapevoli che appena sentono leggi l'universo stuzzicano subito la loro immaginazione e quindi incominciano a parlare di fuffa, di cose astratte e la parte spirituale che non c'entra nulla, ci interessa soltanto fare il cash, i soldi, il make money, bla bla bla. E purtroppo per loro, se non faranno nulla, rimarranno profondamente inconsapevoli di questo argomento, perché le leggi dell'universo sono un argomento dannatamente pratico, ma soprattutto sono un argomento che dal punto di vista del business, dal punto di vista economico, hanno una rilevanza abnorme. E infatti, come racconto all'interno di questa intervista, sono state probabilmente la ragione principale per la quale sono riuscito a raggiungere quello che all'epoca era il mio obiettivo, cioè quello dei 100.000 euro netti al mese. Quindi casomai ce ne fosse ancora bisogno, sono sicuro che gli studenti all'ascolto sorrideranno perché sto per dire la solita cosa, le leggi dell'universo sono fondamentali anche e soprattutto se fai l'imprenditore e hai un obiettivo economico da perseguire. Quindi non mi dilungo ulteriormente in chiacchiere, ti lascio a questo contenuto e ovviamente fammi sapere nel box dei commenti quali sono stati i passaggi salienti che magari ti hanno incuriosito o che magari in questo momento avevi bisogno di sentire rispetto a quello che è il percorso che stai facendo. Noi ovviamente ci vediamo in un prossimo video, fai il tuo gioco, ma soprattutto al tuo successo. Ciao!
Well, hello everyone and welcome back. I am so excited. Today's interview, my name is Cleona O'Hara and I'm about to interview someone very special. He's an inner circle pin holder consultant. He is one of the best consultants we have. And I want to introduce him to you and tell the little story of how this amazing man, Roberto Vidala, came to PGI. First of all, it's a really cool story. And now how he's doing. So welcome, Roberto. Say hello and introduce yourself.
Hi, Cleona. Thank you very much. Hello to everybody. hopefully you're gonna enjoy my Italian accent for a couple of minutes. I'm very excited to be here, so thank you very much for having me here. Yeah, I'm ready to share all my story and all the information that can be helpful for the others.
Wonderful. We love your Italian accent. And at the
Great.
end, I'm actually going to have you speak a little Italian at the end.
Sure.
So
No problem.
what I want to do just to start, and I speak to people every day who are interested in becoming a PGI consultant, or they want to do mentorship with us. But when I met you, Roberto, not too long ago, our meeting has really stood out to me. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, let's start there. Okay. So do you remember when we met, you came in, you said, I want to be a PGI consultant. And why don't you just tell me what you remember from our conversation?
It was the 1st October of 2020. At that time, I've already started my personal development business in Italy. As probably all of you, I think, I started studying Bob and all of his materials. That basically changed my life for the first time. I went from zero. At that time, I was around 50K per month. But I felt I was stuck. There was something missing, and I didn't see how to keep growing. So at that time, I said, okay, look, I have already studied a lot of materials from Bob. So let's see if the consulting business can be what I need for growing more. I booked the meeting, and I met you for the first time. And I remember, like, the first 10 minutes, it was about. You asked me, okay, Roberto, tell me something about you. And I remember I started saying, the business is stuck, the market is bad, people don't understand mindset, and I want this, I want that. And, I was complaining about everything. And, I was trying as much as I could to have a special offer from PGI, because I wanted to, start this business in my specific way. So I remember I asked you, okay, Gliona, but I have already a business established in Italy, so I really want to be the only one in Italy. You need to promise this and promise that and give me this discount and blah, blah, blah. And I remember clearly that at a certain time you told me, Roberto, stop, because you are going against the universal laws.
Yes.
And that words was, I have the picture in my mind right now. I feel I was in my home studio, and I remember exactly everything. And I think that specific time was when I changed my life for the second time, because you told me you are just wrong. You need to study the universal laws because there is something missing. And I remember that at the beginning it was strange because, I was getting result. I thought that, I had all the answers, but it wasn't true. And, and then, I went back and I studied again.
Yeah.
I studied everything.
So basically, what happened was, so you came to PGI, you were doing pretty well in your own personal development business, which you had studied Bob for years, right?
Yeah.
And you took what you learned from Bob, and that's what you were teaching, right?
Yeah.
In comparison, you were doing really well. Your business was doing, I don't know what you were earning, around 50,000 a month or somewhere.
Yeah.
But I remember, Roberto, when you got on the call, I'm like, okay, you see, you wanted to be a PGI consultant, but then you also said, I want to be the only one in Italy. I want a discount, and I want this, and I want that. And I said, okay, no, stop, right?
Yeah. I remember,
And I remember you were like kind of shocked because you were confident, you had money. It wasn't like, you weren't doing well. But I said, no. I said, this is not a good fit for you right now. I said, I'm not going to enroll you as a PGI consultant. You need to go back and study more universal law, because if you knew the law, you know there's no such thing as competition.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
why would you remember I said that to you?
Of course.
Yes. And then tell everybody, I sent you off. I said, nope, no PGI consultant, go off and study more. Now, I don't know how many months later, I got an email from you. It was the most amazing email. Tell everybody about that email.
It was July 2021. So basically less than a year after. I was in my yacht in Greece with my fiancé.
Yeah.
And we were there because for the first time in July, I achieved my goal. That was 100,000 euros net income in a month. And I remember that she told me, look here, everything is amazing. How is possible? And when she asked me how is possible, you know, I had this click and I just had this picture, this conversation with you. And I say, okay, now I really need to email Cleona right now. And I remember that I sent you this email, Cleona, I'm here. You were 100% right, even 1000% right. I studied the law. I'm applying the law every single day. So now I know why I'm here. I know why I'm getting these results. I know why I feel grateful. And then I told you, okay, now I'm ready. I'm ready to join PGI family. And I told you, let me just finish this trip. And as soon as we'll be back in Italy, we are gonna do it.
Yeah.
And then we did it actually.
Did it,
Yes. After, I think it was after 10 days, 15 days, something like that.
Yeah.
You sent me this email and you told me, look, there is this special offer. So if you join now, you will get the consulting, you will get the masterclass 2 months. And I say, okay, I'm ready. Just give me the bank details and I will send you the transfer. And here I am.
It's amazing. I'll never forget that email. I even told my husband about it. I'm like, oh my God, there's that guy, Roberto. He just emailed me from his yacht in Greece. And you went from 50,000 a month to 100,000 a month after our conversation. And you really, what I love about you, Roberto, is you're an amazing student. And I know Bob would be very, very proud of you. What you've achieved in such a short time just is it's just a testimony to what's possible. You're going to give so many people hope and inspiration here. And so then you became a PGI consultant, and I'm so glad it happened then because you got to spend time with Bob a couple of months in the master class.
Yeah,
how was that experience?
The best of my life.
Yeah.
I think there are no words to explain that experience. Unbelievable.
Yeah.
And I remember that when I started the consulting, training, there was this meeting with Doug Dane and all the consultants. And I remember it was like, the blueprint strategy to start your business. And then I remember that I said to Doug, listen, I'm gonna start by the end of the year, I will have a live event with Bob. Mm-hmm. And I remember that there were all of these guys looking at me, okay, this is crazy. He speaks strange and he's also crazy. but I was really, I meant it. And I said, no, I will do it. So from September to December, I just worked on this plan. And, I planned this big event in Italy.
Okay.
It was at the beginning of January. Mm-hmm. And Doug told me, okay, if you really want to do something with Bob, you really need something like a special result, something really huge. And in January 2022, we closed 100 tier.
Wow.
In just 1 year.
Yeah. 100 clients of thinking.
Yeah.
And how much income would that be approximately? For
I think it was around 700,000 euros.
700,000 euro in 1 month. Wow.
Just keep, the most unbelievable thing is that last year, I made 1 million and something. And I was shocked because, you know, it was huge.
Yeah.
It was my first million.
Okay.
This term, we made already 2 millions.
Already by now, 2 million.
Yeah.
Wow. Euros.
And, yeah, euros. And I am like, how is it possible? I mean, it's so strange. But I know because I'm applying the laws.
It's the law.
So that's why.
Yeah,
that's
the
why.
law of compensation, you know,
Yeah.
as Bob always taught us. It's
Yeah.
the service. The money you're making is a reflection of the amount of service and the good you're putting out by sharing this material that changes lives, Roberto. And you are doing an amazing job at
Thanks.
I'm so proud of you. And I'm so glad the universe brought us together and God brought us together.
Thank you.
Can you talk a little bit about your lifestyle now? What has changed for you, your fiance, and
So,
also I want to hear
yeah.
about the world tour.
Yeah, sure. So when, you know, sometimes there are students telling me, oh, this is not possible. You know, they are talking about their goal and they say, no, this is not possible. This is difficult. No, I need this, I need that before doing this. And every time I keep saying this, look, right now I live in Dubai in a 5-star hotel with my fiancé. And, you know, 1.5 years, she told me, look, I will stay with you forever, but not in Dubai because I hate Dubai. I'm not gonna move there. So she moves here, actually. She moves here. She lives with me now. And 5 years ago, 6 years ago, actually, I was struggling. I didn't have money. I was in Berlin and, you know, I didn't have money to have dinner. So everything is possible. My life now is completely different. And at the beginning of this year, I had this conversation with my fiancée and she told me, okay, I want to quit my job. I want to do something special with you. And I say, sure, let's have a full tour of the world for a couple of years. And we are going to do it. We are going to start the 4th of June from Australia. So yeah, it's gonna happen.
I love it. You're going on a world tour.
Yeah.
You've made multiple millions already in a short time. And you and I know it's not about the money. That's just a reflection of the service. What's the most fulfilling thing about being a PGI consultant and doing the work you do?
When you are in a one-to-one or in a one-to-many and there is a student telling you, thanks, thanks to you, thanks to Bob, thanks to this material, I changed my life, I get this, I get that. Yesterday, I had this meeting with my students. It's a one-to-many, it's weekly. And there was one guy and he told me, okay, I have this goal, I have this dream. I want to, have this van and travel all around the world because your story inspired me. And I say, okay, so what do you need? And he told me, I need money. And I say, okay, let's use the power of this community because one of the principles is give. Let's collect some money for this guy to make this happen right now. No waste of time now. And we are collecting money for this guy. So it's really, it's beautiful when there is someone telling you thanks. Yeah. But it's even better when you see other people applying the same principle that you teach every day. This is the best, the best part of the job.
It's so good, Roberto. So good. You're changing so many lives. It's so wonderful. And now you're teaching them the law through the material.
Yeah, of course. It's most important is the main lesson, actually.
The main lesson.
I keep talking about the laws every single day because really that meeting I told you before, I changed my life twice. The first time it was thanks to Bob. The second time it was thanks to you. That meeting changed my life because for sure, if I didn't met you, I would not be here now, for sure.
Thank you. That means a lot to me for you to say that, and then me to have part of your journey and all the people you're helping me achieve my goal. So thank you for coming back. Thank you for listening to me on that.
Yeah.
You know, and that goes for anybody watching this. Like when we get on a call with you, we're there to help you change your life. But if you don't take our instruction, nothing's going to change. We're speaking from our heart, and I spoke to you from my heart. I could have signed you up as a PGI consultant, but I knew it wasn't right. You had to learn the lesson. And here you are, and here we are together.
Yeah.
So let's talk about you're doing so well. You went from having no money, not even money for dinner, and I can relate to that story, Roberto. What would you tell someone who's watching this, who is considering being a PGI consultant, or they're even thinking about doing mentorship with us? What would you tell that person?
For me, it was the best choice of my life, 100%. These materials are beautiful. And I think that, you need 10 minutes to understand this. You just need 10 minutes. But living with this principle, it's even better. There are a lot of people, I relate to a lot of my students, and they say, wow, the paradigm is unbelievable. The self-image, wow. Universal law, crazy, wow, magic. But then they don't apply.
Yes.
I'm going to show you this.
Mm-hmm.
This is my notebook. And here, every day, I write down the day in my journey.
Mm-hmm.
So today is the 14th of April, and it's day 1025. So it's 1025 days that every single day I study and apply something about Bob materials.
Yes. Yes.
So when you start, you don't know where you are going. You try to understand what you are doing, but you lack of awareness.
Yes.
So ask someone to help you. I ask help to Gliona to be able to increase my awareness, because at that time I didn't have the awareness that I needed to achieve my goal. But one of the laws that I love the most is the law of supply.
Yes.
Everything is already here. Everything that you might desire is already here. So just choose what you want, and it's already here. The way to achieve it is already here. So if you don't see it, ask someone to help you to see it, because it's already here. And it's real. I mean, it's not like, I'm telling you something to, pump you a little bit because I want to tell you something. Fine. It's real. It's not visible, but it's real. And I tried. Just try it.
Yeah. I love this. You're so good, Roberto. Now you
Thanks.
teach the laws beautifully. It is here. It's just we're not aware of it yet. And there's 7 levels of awareness, and you would learn all of this when you study with us. And we raise our conscious awareness through repetition of study, auto-suggestion, and elite level mentorship. And that's what you have done. That's what I have done. I get the honor to meet people like you and see the success you've had, Roberto. Can you please tell us, what is the best and most important lesson you've learned from Bob?
A couple of weeks ago, I was watching this interview that Bob had a couple of years ago. I think it was 2019. And I used the same words this month in the PGI consultant group because, they asked me to write down something for my achievement, because I got the inner circle for this term. And, Bob said that the 3 most important learnings. First one, be in the present. It just is. So don't think about the past, don't think about the future, just live now and express your best. Second, gratitude. The power of gratitude is, I don't have words to explain this. You just need, just try for one day to, have this gratitude exercise. 10 things you are grateful for. Just try one day. You will never go back. Yeah. And third, give. And if you think about what we do here in the PGI family, are those three principles. We live now, we express our best, we are grateful for this, and we give to others. When you follow these three principles, you let people get results, and you achieve your results because it's by law.
It's by law.
That's
it. So good, Roberto. Thank you so much for sharing those teachings and those best lessons from Bob. And since you're Mr. Italy, I want you now to speak in Italian. Speak whatever comes to your mind, a message in Italian. Let it flow.
Ciao a tutti. Se avete bisogno di un supporto per capire meglio questi materiali, gli insegnamenti di Bob, contattatemi che sono a vostra disposizione. È un percorso fantastico, quindi fatelo. That's it.
Okay.
If you want me to translate, I just said that the journey here is wonderful. So just try it. And if you need any help, please contact me. I will be more than happy to give you some advice.
Thank you. Roberto, is there anything else you want to share before we go?
I will have my live event with Bob. So I will let you know when. So you are all invited. I need to check where it's going to be in this planet, but I will have my live event with Bob. So I will keep you updated about this.
Wow, that's so beautiful. Well, I will be there.
For sure.
I have to be there. Yes. This is so good. So Roberto, I want to thank you. I want to congratulate you. It's Thanks. Been an honor to work with you. Keep doing what you're doing, my friend. And we really, really appreciate you at PGI. You're doing a phenomenal job. So thank you so much.
Thank you very much.